My favorite part about Dr. Loehr is he's kind of every coach's favorite coach.
The art of coaching plus sports science equals magic, and he is pure magic.
He's a true game changer. Anybody who's ever been exposed to Jim, it's going to change him in a very, very positive way.
Jim is a pioneer, and most importantly, he's changed so many lives like mine.
I started playing tennis at the age of 14, and the moment I started playing, I fell in love with the game. I began playing tournaments, and because of my late start, I lost 6-0, 6-1, 6-0, 6-0. But I continued to love competitive tennis. I just simply wouldn't stop. I did start winning tournaments. I won the PTR International 35 and over championship. I won 5 consecutive 35 and over doubles championships. My last championship tournament was the father-son National Grass Court Championships, and we beat Michael Chang and his father, and that was pretty thrilling. My first notable player who was willing to go public, because in the early days, seeing a psychologist was almost a sign of weakness. The person was Tom Gullickson.
You cannot be serious! That ball was on the line!
The first half of '82, I ended up losing 6 or 7 matches, 7-6 in the third. I would just freeze up and I literally couldn't play. So for 3 days, we went on the court. He never said one word about my forehand or backhand. He talked about the in-between point times.
Always strive for a perfect between-point performance.
The importance of recovery and breathing.
Focus only on calming yourself, getting yourself over the stress of the last point.
And before you serve, doing the same rituals that really puts you in a great state of mind to play your best tennis.
Has it made Tom Gullickson a better player?
It really has. In the locker room, they're kind of like, hey, Gully, you've been laying on your shrink's couch lately. Fast forward, go to the US Open, and I got to the quarterfinals of the singles, the semifinals of the doubles with twin brother Tim. Big article in the New York Times, interviews on ESPN, and all the guys are going like, Gully, you're on fire. What's his name again? Do you have his number? Do you think he'd be okay with me calling him? And 40 years later, we're still great friends. I talk to him almost every day.
I was lucky enough to first meet Dr. Jim Loehr when I was a teen. I was at Bolletarius Tennis Academy trying to find my way in the mid-1980s, and I don't think there were any sports psychologists really operating in full plain view, certainly not in tennis. So to say that we were lucky to be there and to have access to Jim anytime we wanted to go talk about our problems would be a huge understatement.
He has worked with so many world-class tennis players. It's almost too many to count. He worked with Djokovic, he worked with Sharapova.
I worked with Arantxa Sanchez and helped her become #1 in the world. I helped Gabriela Sabatini win the US Open. I worked with Sergei Bruguerov, helping him win the French. And I've worked with Riley Opelka, helping him get to #17 in the world.
What a match he has played. His second title of the year.
I'm fortunate enough to have worked with Jim now since I turned pro, and I speak with him before every match, after every match. I'm lucky to call him a mentor, a friend. He's a gem to the sport, and I'm so glad he's getting the recognition that he deserves, because he should be in every Hall of Fame that the sport has to offer.
The great Arthur Ashe introduced me to Dr. Jim Loehr in 1991. He had so many superlatives to say about him. He said, this is the brightest mind, the best character person you'll ever meet. And when I met him, he blew my mind. With the insights he was giving me, he inspired me. And it's really special knowing Doc.
It was my association with Dr. Joe Vigil, a brilliant track and field coach, not a tennis coach, a true legend that inspired me to apply psychology to sport and to human performance. It became a living lab, literally, of high performance. Pete Sampras and Jim Courier both trained there when they were #1 in the world.
Jim is first and foremost a listener. He's someone who wants to diagnose any kind of issues or troubles before he offers solutions. And Jim has many solutions. He has so much experience.
We worked with Olympians such as Dan Jansen and military special forces and Blue Angels precision flying team. Even a sumo wrestler trained with us.
He's a lifelong learner. He evolved as tennis evolved. He just kept improving like we as athletes and coaches want to keep getting better.
And he's shared so many incredible insights that inspire people with their purpose and help them become just a better version of themselves. Dr. Loehr, I want to congratulate you for being inducted into the USPTA Hall of Fame. Very, very proud of you.
Dr. Loehr, congratulations on your induction into the Hall of Fame. It's a long time coming.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you for all that you've done for me and my family.
You're a friend, you're a mentor. I met my wife because of you. You've changed so many people's lives, including this guy. Congratulations, and to much more continued success.
Let me be your coach. I am hard, demanding, relentless. I will constantly take you outside your comfort zone, but I will do so only to accelerate your growth as an athlete and, more importantly, as a person. I am tennis. I could also say I am a USPTA professional.